Hi folks, Caroline here, and it's lockdown diary day number 4. So just want to talk today a little bit about sort of a balance between jobs that I've got at the moment. So I did my second day today, my second shift in my local store. So back to having a job again, and a boss, and trading time for money and all that kind of stuff. But it's interesting. So I worked from 9 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock this afternoon, and that was very physically demanding, because standing on my feet all day, and which I'm just not used to at the moment. I'll get used to it, but body's not quite conditioned to that just yet, because I've been sitting at home running an online business for the last year, sitting in front of a computer largely, and yeah, getting out for walks and stuff like that, but very different style of working. And then I got home and was able to do a couple of hours, then sat at the laptop, let my body recover and engage my brain. And so what I wanted to talk about today was that kind of, well, two things really. One is that I feel like I've actually got quite a good balance at the moment between sort of the two different styles of working. One being physically demanding but really not very mentally challenging, and the other one being mentally challenging but not very physically demanding at all. And that actually having both of those in my life seems to balance it out quite nicely. And you know, one of them is very much interactive. So my job in the shop is very much interactive with I was going to call them passengers and guests then. That's from my cruise ship days, from customers. You know, behind screens and things like that with the current situation at the moment. Whereas my online business is more, at the moment I'm at the stage of doing some of the work on the back end, working on my email campaigns, working on my YouTube campaigns, things like that. So there's less interaction with people, although I was answering an email from a lead today. But again, it's email, it's written communication, it's not really face-to-face interaction or even like video interaction. But yeah, I think it's also brought home to me that the online business that I've been building, the course that I've been doing it full time now for almost a year, and it's not really a full-time job. Theoretically it can provide a full-time income, and I will get to that stage one day, but you don't actually need to spend that much time on it each day to actually get it going and to get it running. And I was on a webinar this afternoon which kind of complemented that point too, where somebody else in the community who's done it, he's been successful and used the skills he's learned to create loads of other businesses, and he was talking about how he's managed to completely pivot literally almost overnight since the business that he was running, which was a photography coaching business, has, since the coronavirus thing hit, photographers have really struggled because they can't go out and travel to take photos of people, do photo shoots, or people can't travel to come and have their photos taken, or are less likely to. It's a luxury product that people might not have the money to do, and so that business kind of went overnight. But with his entrepreneurial skills, he pivoted and said, okay, well, what else can I do? And he's managed to create in literally 3 or 4 weeks a completely brand new business, which is already on its way to outperforming the business he's been running for the last few years. And that is just crazy, you know, in terms of the amount of money he's managed to bring in already, just because he's got the skills, you know, the marketing skills, the business skills, the know-how, he's got the technical skills, and he's already taken on staff, you know, literally. So he's created a business from scratch in a matter of weeks, and he's already making good money from it. So it just shows what's doable. But yeah, so for me, actually having this balance in my life is quite nice, and it's quite healthy, I think, for me. So I don't necessarily want to do it long term, because I don't want a job, you know, a boss long term. I want to find another way of satisfying that part of me, that still gives me the geographical independence when we actually have the opportunity to use it, and so on and so forth. But yeah, for now it's actually serving me pretty well. So yeah, just wanted to share that really today. So that's it for today, folks, and I hope you're all well, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 5. All right, take care. Lots of love. Bye bye.